Well, I think there are a lot of very positive elements to bringing the fellows to The Hague and extending what was until then a very African-focused transitional justice program. I think it's important to have a connection with an organisation such as the Hague Institute, which is working from a civil society perspective on international and global justice issues. But most important, I think it is for fellows who are so aware of international justice institutions such as the ICC and the ICJ and the special tribunals to actually visit them and see them and make them come alive. I think you can read all you like, you can see them on TV all you like, but when you actually visit these places, it just gives you a totally different perspective. In actual fact, coming to The Hague is making a lot of the theory come alive, which is absolutely priceless. And I am very grateful to the Hague Institute for making that leg possible, for IJR as an organization, of course, but also for the fellows themselves. I think beyond that, it's been a very, very exciting opportunity for fellows to engage directly with some of the leading practitioners and experts on issues pertaining to transitional justice, which again is something that is quite rare, for young African practitioners to get the opportunity to engage directly with people like this is quite rare. So for them to be able to sit in this environment in a beautiful space and to be able to ask these questions face to face and have these conversations is highly, highly valuable. And I hope that these conversations and debates and the answers that they will have gotten to their questions will inspire the work that they do at home, that they will share these insights with colleagues in their home organizations and home countries. It's an interesting question. I think something that all civil society organizations, I think, across the world face is that we are often perceived to be pushing a particular agenda and one that is often against government. Our work is really perceived in the way it is intended, which is to complement and strengthen the work of government. So I think ultimately what we perhaps need to work on is speaking the same language and understanding each other better and understanding that ultimately we are all working towards the same goals. And I think if we understood one another better, understood our goals better, and then worked on sort of the different niches that we're all engaged in, then perhaps we could work towards a more sustainable future together. I do also think that unfortunately that there are competing financial issues at stake here. So unfortunately sometimes there is financial competition between civil society organizations and also between civil society and government. And so we try and sort of safeguard our interests at times and tend not to be entirely transparent. And I think sometimes civil society needs to be a little bit more diplomatic as well in the way in which it engages government. We can be quite fierce and quite unrelenting, and sometimes there are more constructive ways of engaging with one another. And equally, I think on the side of government, it would help tremendously if we were just given the time of day to often explain where we're coming from and explain why we do the work that we do and what our objectives are. And I think through mutual understanding and through this understanding that we're working towards the same goal, I think we can probably achieve greater goods together.